The noise. If my father wanted you to be quiet, he didn't say, shush. He didn't say, be quiet. He didn't say,
shut up.
All he did was put his hand up to the side of his face and say in a quiet voice that sounded as if there was some kind of terrible pain in the middle of his brain. It was as if the palm of his hand was trying to reach inside his head to get at some awful thing in there. So, we would be going on a car trip. Dad driving, Mum next to him, me and my brother in the back. My brother says, there's an imaginary line down the middle of the back seat. I'm this side, you're that side, you can't cross the line. I'm this side of the line, you're that side of the line. So, yeah, no, I get the point. I say, there's a line.
Then you can't cross the line.
He says, so I say,
Yeah, no, I get the point.
I won't cross the line, and then I stick my hand over the line. Never. Hey, he says, you crossed the line.
I didn't.
And I stick my hand across the line again and again. You crossed the line, he says. I didn't, I say, and I stick my hand across the line again.
Mum, he crossed the line.
I didn't, I say, and my dad's hand goes up to the side of his face, and my brother used to imitate it. If I was making a racket, my brother would walk round the house going,
The noise.
So it's breakfast. My dad couldn't stand any noise at breakfast. One, and it was the glare. He comes downstairs, sits down in the chair, opens up the newspaper. You can't see him. He's disappeared. One moment you've got a dad, and the next all you've got is a newspaper. All you can see is his hand. It comes out from behind the newspaper, moves across the table all on its own, finds the cup of coffee, and then disappears behind the newspaper. He didn't even drop the newspaper to see where the cup was. He just knew where it was. We used to stare at the hand coming out, grabbing the cup, disappearing behind the paper. Once, my brother moved the coffee cup. He goes, the hand came out. Couldn't find the cup. The newspaper came down. What's going on, says my dad. He grabs the cup and disappears again behind the paper. And once I sat there and a little voice inside me said,
Hey,
why don't you practice playing drums on the side of the table?
I said, no,
That'd be
crazy.
Dad can't stand any noise at breakfast. And the little voice said, yeah, but you know you want to. Go on, pick up the knife and fork and away you go.
No, I couldn't.
But I did. Knife,
fork,
side of the table, and the newspaper came down and my dad's hand went up to the side of his face. He started to say, the noise. But my brother was in there quick with, the noise. And my dad was left there with his hand in midair, still trying to say, the